In its first meeting since the legislature abolished its common levy, the Learning Community Coordinating Council says the real impact affects local school districts.
So we now have, I think, a very clear direction from the legislature that they want us to continue that effort and to work in collaboration with the districts as well as the state.
Learning Community Council Chair Lorraine Chang says the lack of common levy funds doesn't change its collaboration with 11 metro school districts.
We believe that we've got the resources to continue with our mission.
The common levy is something Sarpy County school districts have wanted gone for a long time.
I didn't feel it was working right. And we know now that it wasn't working right.
Part of the goal of the common levy was to pool resources to help students in poverty and fund other programs.
It didn't do what it was supposed to do as far as balancing the funds, and those with needs would get it.
But for Ralston Public Schools, a landlocked district, they relied on this extra cash in their strapped budget.
Because we live in a place where the chance of declining property valuation is real. And so when that happens, you rely more on state aid, and that's sometimes fluctuates.
Ralston Superintendent Mark Adler says the common levy had supplied around $200,000 this past year. Now projections show they will barely break even.
We're going to be conservative in our approach and work as much as we can to protect the things that are most important for our kids.
The common levy goes away at the beginning of the 2017-2018 school year. There is a transition aid to the school districts who relied heavily on that money for the next 2 years. Also just in the past hour, the Learning Community Coordinating Council has hired a new CEO tonight, David Patton, a former Omaha Public Schools administrator.